So I have had over a dozen diode lasers in the last few years, and all of them are great in their own way, but there are different aspects of each laser where they are better and worse. And instead of wasting your time on making a bunch of products that any laser could do that look cool, let me tell you what's unique about this particular laser. So if you're interested in buying one, you can make a good and informed decision. The first thing about this little laser is the price. Very economical. It's a 10-watt laser. In my opinion, 10-watt lasers are the best for engraving. And now I've done some engraving tests just to make sure how well it will engrave with some very fine detail. I did it on metal, I did it on wood, and the little laser works fantastic. Now for me, I like to have air assist if I'm going to be cutting. So now it can cut, maybe 1/8 inch material, but don't expect this laser to be cutting real thick material because again, it's only a 10-watt laser. With that being said though, a 10-watt laser tends to have a smaller dot size than say your 40-watt lasers, so they can get finer detail. You just have to kind of get them dialed in. So this particular little laser here is just super lightweight. I mean, it weighs almost nothing, comes in a very small box. And now again, some lasers come fully assembled, some take an hour to assemble. This one here has 6 screws that you just screw together, takes 5 minutes, very simple to assemble. And it has your controls right here on the front. Now, one thing I really do like about this laser is on the bottom here, on the laser head, you have a knob that you can turn, and that gives you your proper height, and then you turn it back before you go to engrave. I cannot stand lasers. There are many, many of them out there that have little setting blocks and things that you have to keep up with separately to measure to get your focal distance. For me, one of the real big things on one of these lasers is how you connect to it. So we have where we can connect to our computer through a USB-C cable. So that's always nice that it has the new modern USB-C. A lot of the lasers still have the old chips that have the old USB ports on them. So this one does have the USB-C port, but also it has the connectivity to the app. And so that you can run this with your phone app. I use my Android phone and was able to send files, and their little app, you're able to take pictures and make up files and send them straight to the machine. So this is a very simple machine to operate, and you don't have to have a lot of expensive software in order to make the machine work. Now, I personally run Lightburn, and in my experience, some lasers always seem to have little bugs and glitches, and others that seem to work perfect. And this laser here, I have had 0 issues. When I hooked it up and plugged in my Lightburn, I was able to do everything. It has the stops. I don't know, maybe got 30, 40 hours on the machine, and have not had a single issue with the functionality of the machine, which is really the most important thing. Is you don't want a machine that causes you problems. And even though this is a little 10-watt machine, I was doing an inlay on a cutting board, and I was like, this little thing has really done better than what I had expected for a 10-watt. So I went ahead and did my inlay with this little machine, since I had it out and was testing it. And it was able to burn deep enough in this hardwood that I was able to do an inlay with no problems whatsoever. Another thing that I like is that it has the big wide feet on the bottom. Now they are threaded, and so you can get feet that screw into the bottom of here, or if you want to have a block of wood that's the same thickness, you can just set it underneath it so you can raise it up if you have something larger that you want to set underneath this, and that's all fantastic. Really, the only thing that I think would have made this better is if we had a little bit better cable management system, you know, a drag chain. I like the drag chains, and built-in air assist. There's a little sticker over a hole here, but the nozzle, I don't see how they could put in air on this. However, it is a 10 watt, and so with a 10 watt, are you really needing air? Are you really cutting that much with a 10 watt? So if you're in the market looking for a economical laser that won't break the budget, as long as you're just looking for something mainly as an engraver, I also did acrylic. Black acrylic works really good. Now, no diode laser works on clear acrylic, but the black acrylic, this thing worked fantastic on wood, iodized metal, anything like that you're looking at just to engrave things, little projects around. This is going to be a great little starter laser. It's really easy, especially if you're one of these people that just want to have a phone app. You know, you can connect with your telephone with it and not have to worry about a computer. So if you've got one of these little lasers here, let me know what you think about it. Let me know if it worked out good for you or not. If you're in the market for a laser, let me know what it is that you're looking for, what features are important to you, and you know, maybe it can help you out, since I have gone through so many different lasers. And so until next time, I hope everybody has a wonderful day.